And you guys, this phenomenon you're seeing here applies to every game that you can imagine for variety. So if the Splatoon community next time, because I'm going to have Splatoon and other games added to the poll next time. If the Splatoon community comes through and wants to have a Cashbox for the tournament and have all the community, you know, donate money to the prize pool, we can do that too. Whatever wins the variety game is going to win it. Even if it's Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. If one guy shells out like $1,000 in votes and just says, you know what, I really want Nasby. I want Nasby 1 in this. So be it. So be it.
Wow.
We have the means now. We have the platform for it.
I would challenge those communities to drive because Smash Ultimate, there's so much passion here. It just needs a proper outlet. And in the absence of official means, the grassroots community will always be able to provide for it. So I would challenge those other games to see if you can't match Smash Brothers community's passion and a drive for this game, even nearly 7 years in.
Yep.
Here we go, though. Game 1 here. Battlefield. This is a good stage for definitely more so Game & Watch, and we're definitely seeing that because Maister, despite the bad matchup for Game & Watch, has taken the first stock. The percents are relatively even, but the stocks are not. This is a phenomenal lead to start off Game 1 here.
Yes, it is. Okay.
I definitely think this is one of the more interesting matchups in top level in terms of like, may not be the most interesting for a lot of people to watch, but the way that the records between top reps have developed over the years is really interesting. Especially recently at LMMM 2025, we saw Sonix go Game 5 against Monty, need to reverse 3-0 in the sense that Monty took, you know, the first 2 games in a very fast pace, but then Sonix had to slow it down, took a breather and locked in and was able to pull it back 3 in a row. So this is definitely one of those matchups where even though it's really bad for Game & Watch, if Game & Watch is just more volatile, just more spontaneous, just more explosive than the Sonic player is patient, they can easily take it out, and that is easier to do on Wi-Fi than it is offline, in my opinion.
Right.
Wow. That F smash there are gonna go take Meister's first stock.
And I'm wondering whether or not Maister is you know, more motivated now that basically, even though Dormiga is the official rank 1, it's very, very likely, almost certainly going to be Mia now, rank 1 for the year. He's just been absolutely winning everything, and to be doing it with Game & Watch, but also with his own skin, his own color, to me is just like I don't know, maybe it lit a fire for him, and he was like, you know what, if he can do it, I can do it too. There's been many times where I've spoken to MK Leo, and MK Leo has basically said like he's fought Mia many times, and he kind of farmed Mia a number of times. And then Maister, obviously, he's beaten him too, but Leo always tells me that he thought Maister was the more difficult Game Watch to face. So, I don't know.
It's interesting. There's definitely a player-player aspect there as well because they've just have so much history. But the thing about it that I think is really interesting about Maister is I don't think the fire ever really went away. I think the goalpost shifted. Where for years it's been win a major, win a major, win a major, and now he's done it, and he took a break to really solidify that gain within his own mind. Wow. And now that that break is coming to an end here,
2-stock low
like
percent from Maister, destroying Sonic's Game 1. Oh,
the
damn.
fire's here. It never left. It's just now the goalpost is shifted. Now, instead of winning a major, it's being the best in the world. And Maister is really proving it right now over Sonix. I mean, golly, that was kind of a dominant game. It passed so quickly, I couldn't even get my thought finished. I couldn't stop yapping before it ended.
That's fine, though, man. We're witnessing some excellent play. I mean, in every state of the word. I mean, a Maister win on Game 1, you know, could happen, but a 2-stock low percent, definitely did not expect that. Very, very crazy.
Sonix is definitely going to slow down the game a lot. I bet Maister is going to ban the longer stages, but even if you ban PS2 and Kalos, Town is still open. So no matter what, I feel like we're going to a really long stage, and Sonix is going to slow this game down tremendously because that's how we beat Monty at LMMM, and that's probably the approach he's going to take here against Maister in winners quarterfinals of the Cashbox #1. We're going to have to wait and see, though. I definitely think that Sonix was maybe trying to steamroll over Maister there with a good matchup and confidence of being the more practiced player in major level, but Maister has really proven that he's come out here to play like no one else, and Sonix is going to have to match that energy if he wants any hope of making it in through winner's side.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Almost taking the stock right there with that back air. Might find it here. Can you even make this back? You cannot. Barely. Just centimeters off from the ledge there. The Magna Hands did not come in clutch. And just like that, what a reversal of game 1. Sonix is now up an entire stock, and it's Maister who's on the back foot trying to find something. Sonix is woken up now, that's for sure.
They're going.
Maister gonna fade back, yeah.
Might be time to throw out a 9 hammer.
It's always time, in my opinion. Oh man, I've played Game & Watch for a time, and it's so tempting to always go for it, and it's so hard to resist. And we've seen players like Mia, when you're about to lose to Sonix, that's the last thing. I think in the last 10 seconds of the game, you actually have a 50% chance of getting a 9. It's one of those interesting facts that people don't know about. But
I forgot.
Speaking of interesting things,
I forgot Sakurai liked to troll a little bit and throw in those random values based on what it is.
You forgot Sakurai liked to troll. Do you see the 2 characters on screen right now? It's like the 2 biggest trolls in the base roster.
There are much bigger trolls than these 2 characters, buddy.
In the base roster.
There is some cardinal sins on here, man. But we'll see.
Here we go, though. Maister really now. It'd take a miracle, and you know what? 9 hammer is a miracle.
Looking like almost certainly like a game 3 right here. Let's find out.
There we go. Finally lands a back air, 81%. The roll-in actually tried to get a read on the roll-in, and it would have worked if Maister had just held it for a little longer.
Respond to the 3 stock. Now, how does Maister respond to the response? What do we do here?
I'd probably cry a little bit. Other than that, we're gonna have to find out by watching this game 3. I mean, there is something to be said though about just like I've seen it in pro players, even sometimes in situations like that, they'll just run off the side on their last stock because it's not a point of rage. It's at that point, it's okay, I got snowballed. There's a momentum. Let's just go next. You don't want to let it affect you, and that's gonna be key for Maister here, is not letting it affect his mental and just saying it happens. Let's go next, because now Maister has stage counterpick, and if that really influenced how that game 2 went, then now Maister being the one picking the next stage is going to be a crucial factor to how successful he is in this game 3. Sonix has woken up. Now it's time for Maister to put him back to sleep.
Yep. All right, let's go back to see whether or not
He's too powerful! He's too powerful! He can't keep getting away with it!
dude, ass shredding fart. Who do you even play in this game, bro? Did you go 0-2? What was your record this bracket? You play
like
Ganondorf?
A 6% win rate.
Okay, he plays Ganondorf. Remember, chat gets to add items to this.
Oh no.
I have a feeling it's gonna be like Ganondorf versus Sonix, and we're gonna add all bombs. We're gonna add flat zone. We're gonna give him whatever hand we can to help him.
I'm looking him up on Super Major to pull up his win rate right now.
Yep.
Oh no, Hbox. It's 17%.
17% win rate? Oh, brother.
Hey, in the last 6 months, it's 21.
He's about to hit.
So there you go.
He's about to hit us with that news flash, buddy. He's not just some guy. He's our guy. All right. Although I personally would like to see, Andrik versus the winner, but it's the people. The people get to choose what they want. And what's amazing is that people have been wailing super hard for the prize pool. And I have a feeling this is going to keep happening each week, where someone wails for a certain player to be in the Thug Finals, and then the prize pool goes up, which is great, but then we get the most unserious Thug Finals. Okay.
Speaking of unserious, silly Mr. Little Man Game & Watch has actually taken the first stock off of Sonic here.
Wow, Maister over
now
Sonix.
Only at 70.
Maister's bracket, by the way, is Sonix into Wrath. That's what Last the Madman has provided our Mexican Game Watch friend. But
hey, look at the silver lining on that. There is no better matchup practice for Wrath than beating Sonix.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
if you're gonna fight Sonic, you might as well fight both of them, because now you're warmed up.
He seems very ready for it. Punch, okay.
Full read F smash, but honestly, this is not. It's better. It's an improvement than when we were with game 2. Right. So anything is better than that.
Yeah, it is.
My goodness, just dropping the bombs around, just really playing a very patient game.
Tense game 3, and both these characters have such similar get out of jail free up Bs.
That's true. Except Sonix doesn't, you know, launch you into the air for a up air or nair follow-up. That's the key difference. Also, it's not tied for being the fastest out of shield option like in the game.
Right.
There you go. Try to get the down.
Oh, set point! Sonix whiffs the recovery! Oh my god.
Entire stock. That's gonna be a pretty difficult thing to make up. We're gonna see how Sonix plays this though.
Dude, what's gonna happen?
Okay, a lot of bombs. Maister's main goal is to hold on to this lead and, you know, carry it as far as he can. He doesn't want Sonix to get in because now Sonix has to be the aggravator. He has to be the one engaging these scenarios. And Maister's main goal is kind of what Sonix's MO usually is run away at this point and just hold on to the lead. And you know what? Sonix has been doing a really good job at keeping the pressure on. And just like that, it's even.
I'm afraid that we know the vibes.
We do. At this point, there's 4 minutes left on the clock. I think that's probably too long for us to actually see a timeout, but we're definitely going to be seeing a lot of neutral play. Maister, you know what? If that's going to happen to you, you want it to be when you have a stock to spare. You don't want it to be on last stock.
Dash tack. Nair. Up air to try and chase. Great recovery from Sonix, who's just going to drift back and go back to center stage.
Oh my goodness, 55. You're gonna start, if you get down smash, F smash on the ledge, you might die. Like, even at this such a low percent, on small battlefield, this stage doesn't have the biggest blast zones in the world. Just a little bit more percent, and Maister's gonna do the Maister thing, where he starts throwing out those unpunishable smash attacks, and it might work against Sonix, even like a top 10 player like him, just because of the nature of online play.
Wow, dude.
A lot of bombs.
Andrik in top 8, and so is Xavier, the Wii Fit trainer, in top 8. Two crazy characters, and Sir Alexander, the me gunner. I don't know if it's Lammers or not. Also about to be in top 8. Wow,
He
we
saw,
have a.
He saw,
That's crazy.
saw me gunner at the top of the poll and said I might as well get in my top 8 now.
Yeah, I guess so. Tense situation here. Maister holding a 50% lead here over Sonix.
That's so scary. An option like up smash.
Oh! He ran into it! He ran into it! Sonix and losers before top 8! Whoa!
No way! It's the Maister trademark! He always does it! He always does it! And people still fall for it almost 7 years